We lived in the town, it was, well, the town or city, what you call it now. And we have an alleyway between the two houses. And the Germans were across the channel and they were keeping the fire through the channel so we couldn't get out the house. The kind of alleyway, you know, what we went was in the house. And we know that they saw the paratroopers coming down and the planes coming down. I saw that all. And then 5 days later, they bombarded Rotterdam so badly, they took the whole inner city out, and that made it. See, Holland didn't have a big enough army for that kind of project, you know. The tanks and stuff that was around that time, you know, by the time Germans came in. Well, you can get out the house later on the last few years. Soon as I was in the age that they picked you up and shipped you out to Germany. So I slept for 9 months between the ceiling. So in the old houses, the ceiling, between the floor and the ceiling was about 3 feet space. And 6 of us, we slept there for 9 months. And one day, I was in the home from the neighbors, and the Germans came in and they picked me up and my mother up and put us both in jail. And my dad was not home, and they waited for him and they picked him up too and put him in the jail too. And he was locked up for 6 weeks. Mother and I, we stayed for 2 weeks. And at 5 o'clock, they told us to go home. And we have to walk home, and that's must be 7-8 kilometers. I never run as fast as I can that life. And by the time we were scared, Mother and I, to go home, so we went to the neighbors. We came home the next day, checked the house, everything was cleaned out. The furniture was there, but the food, and there was a bin full of coal, everything was cleaned out. Our dad has trucks, they were gone. I met some of them old guys up where we were in the trucking business that time, that we at the factories, you know, and you talk to them. I have guys spoken and says, we don't want it. We want to go home. We want to go home. But they can do nothing. They have nothing to say, you know. But the SS was the biggest problem. Oh, if you did something wrong, there was put, and you got shot dead. And no guys in our neighborhood. They were in the undergrounds, and they picked them up, and they took them down the dunes, and they shot them all. You keep your mouth shut, and don't say nothing. Don't say nothing to one of them guys when it was ball game over. They shot everybody what didn't suit them. And you were in a car, you couldn't go out the house, you know. It was all limited.